birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, show to tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes, your chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn if the talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know where we be, neither. We in the club all the time, it's a problem, pop on. Shady Aftermath.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every really want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Then she say I'm a magician, and if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright. And she say,
on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you soul, but still soul down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with the boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or drive the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show up. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. Yeah. The other night, Lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need a favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for this song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, the seams are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeting me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps up P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Damn, how I was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before you enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about it, don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer, cooped up, too up. Make get they suit tucked begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ball and jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. cause I bang mines. This ain't happen overnight, it take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. At the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's lame time. Ayy, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Ayy, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run him to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him out of club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy summer. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You gonna believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see the got get it, go retrieve it, short small. When that's from Cali, with the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
A look inside Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The motion man is Nacua. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. It's Otten in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Going right back to Nacua, complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. If that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Now he'll run it. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Bears first down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
This one taken in by Odunze. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. And they've got it. And he's in. Colston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. They come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. It's Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Caught by Nacua on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Going up top for Evans. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 41 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Now it's Evans for the jet sweep. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
2nd down throw for Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. It is brought in the end zone. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with the touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the 1st down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Bears 7.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. That's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was brought down by Levante David. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Here's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll run the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it end. He does. First down.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he's in! Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Bears. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns. But still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. Throwing is Mayfield. A short one there to Hopkins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Mayfield. He's going to run it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now the Bucs will take their first time out, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller, him and the quarterback, seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. On second down, Baker to the tight end, Otten with the grab. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. It's Otten in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Good blocking, and he's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They're searching here for the tie score, down 21-14. They'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. One final throw before the break. He'll go right back to Loveland. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bears offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Agunze. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On second down, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brings up second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is second and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams where they have a guy like this. I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Cole Kmet, touchdown Chicago.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. That's caught by Puka. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll be second down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
17 yards on that play. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Johnson, 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. Third down coming up.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
That is left side and caught by Evans. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He will get into the end zone. Bucky Irvin, touchdown Buccaneers. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out first down and 10. Williams. To the outside, he's got Jefferson. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 1. They will run it over center with Swift. And And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
First and 10. They'll go again with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and at best, might have even lost a yard there.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL, and I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Going quickly, that's more on the RPO. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
On first down, it's Swift. And he will get into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
The kick is good. That will tie the game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to get back at it. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. They'll run it. It's over. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
And Swift running down. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
They'll drop the throw. Godwin working the right side. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
13 more yards.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter? All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
There's Evans. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
At the 17-yard line.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll run here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Here's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And much more room to run on this one. Pick up of 8, and that'll bring up third down. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Big play. 3rd and 2. They'll stick to the ground. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll put Loveland in motion. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a win here for the Buccaneers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like a writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah.
Better when
Yeah.
I wanna
Yeah.
get better. I get better when I wanna get better. my time.
The past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you know that I'll get better when I wanna get better. I'll get better when I wanna get better.
If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Lord, kiss the my haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, cause he sent me too much for sale. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set, way quicker. Made, if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my true first, no dribber. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor. Like Giannis, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set, way quicker. Made, if I'ma go to date with ya.
Man, I got this swag. My head matching my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. Man, I got this swag. My head matching my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. When I serve, now I be surfing swag. I'm on hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this detergent. No, by the zone, yeah, strong, and you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this. Okay, I fall off in the club with a pocket full of bags. Big stupid friends like a
it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You'll find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, show, they tell you I'm local. When the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If it's talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, so pop on. Shady Aftermath.
I had a dream, I had a vision. I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming.
A look inside Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, a good one coming your way in the AFC. It's the Cleveland Browns and the New Patriots. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And off we go from Foxborough. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll go play action with May. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
He's going to be marked down up around the 33. A gain there of 11. First down, New England. First down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now, the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Throwing on second down. Micah Parsons getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be third and a mile.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On third and long, here's May. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up fourth and a mile.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Watson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. It's second down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Max Crosby in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's third down.
Quarterback's having a hard time establishing any sort of rhythm here early against this defense. He fails to connect on the first down pass. They give him another opportunity through the air on second, and it gets even worse. They can't protect the quarterback, and they can't get him some easy completions. It just makes everything for this play caller that much more difficult.
It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you bet.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them. Early in this game, that's already 2 sacks allowed.
It's Watson out of the pistol. Going deep downfield for Jeudy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And he'll does have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Pates offense ready to see the football for the second time. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
It is 2nd and 9. Now, May. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
Tackle made back at the 10-yard line.
It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It's 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Browns.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They're working from behind here early, trailing final few seconds of this first quarter. It's Henderson to start this drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. As we are ready to get back underway. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Patriots first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
May to throw on second down. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw now, May. He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, New England.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Second down, it's May. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Now it is 1st and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Jefferson trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Talk things over before third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And now it's 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on third.
And this is harsh. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Kayshon Boutte, touchdown New England.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense getting set to get back to work, trying to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. The right side, and Chase has it. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Watson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Christian Barmore in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they have that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing now is May. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. New England going to take their second timeout. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Kittle is the man in motion. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. The Pats can stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's May. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
Here's Bryce Baringer now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Browns offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Play action. Watson. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And one of the Browns is in there, and yes, Cleveland able to retain possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come out.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Patriots offense ready for their first possession of this second half. A low-scoring game, all time, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And you can cut like this guy. I'm not sure how you burn. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
2nd and 11. Kittle is the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. May. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll get this off to Stevenson. And this is not going to do the trick. Unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it leads to 4th down.
It's almost like the defense knew the back was getting the ball there, because from the moment the ball was snapped, there was a defender all over him. He's able to bring him down for a loss.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job, because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is, if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. The defense decides to come with a blitz here on 3rd down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, They buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the first down.
Left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
It's Watson out of the pistol. On the quick slant, that's Judy. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. They'll go with the sneak. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he's crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
We typically see the big guys up front, Mike, make plays at the line. But every so often, he's able to drive through, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
3rd and long for Watson. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He's brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. They'll start at the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun. It's May. A throw on the move is caught. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the give, it's Henderson. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. On first down, they go back to Henderson. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
May to throw on 2nd down. As he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Trouble there, caught by Kittle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Here is 2nd and 7. Now May. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That is caught for 3. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
May gonna hold on to this one. And he will take it in himself. Great May. Touchdown, Patriots. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
This is one of the more impressive drives that we've seen in a while here, Mike, and to cap it off, it's a simple read option, but for some reason, the defense just doesn't account for the quarterback keeping the ball, and by the time they realize who has it, he's in the open field and on his way for 6.
14, Browns 10.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Browns offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Here's first down. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get him just a shade under a minute left in this one. Now it's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Patriots has it. They run straight ahead with Henderson. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Third and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no return here. This is a touchdown. The Browns offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. So it's a win for the Patriots. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.